Hello everybody, welcome to another generational gaming video. Today we're about to react to the Fall Guys creative construction announcement. I am so hyped for this. What is it? Bro, why is my quality always so cheeks? I have not seen that skin in a while. I don't really like this trailer. They eat through their feet and his body's got like clean off. Is it gonna be saying no?
Hello and welcome here to the Fall Guys HQ.
Is that a Pringle?
I'm
What
Leah
is
Alexandra, and today we're getting into all things creative because, drumroll please, Fall Guys Creative is launching on the 10th of May.
Alright, analyze this. Fall Guys Season 4 Creative Construction looks like a low poly game, which fits. Season will be even better on the Switch. And then you got the blueprint, you got a lot of dudes. Is that Digi? That's gotta be Digi that they were talking about. I'm on Twitter right now, I'm gonna show you. Where is it? Incredible engineer named Digi. They mention her again sometime. Where is it? Okay, I've gone too far. On the generational gaming Twitter. Should follow it. Okay, that's the only time they mention Digi. But this one in the top left has different eyes, and it has that one Digi belt.
Yes! With the launch just around the corner, we thought today we'd dig into all the juicy details about the latest update. But
it's the corkscrew.
That's not all.
I wish I had the Dark Knight skin.
Teasers.
That skin is awesome.
That's right. We have so much exciting stuff planned for 2023 and beyond.
Get on with it. That's why I'm watching it after.
Hello, Joe, and welcome to the beautiful
Joe
Fall
Mama.
Guys HQ library.
This guy's
now,
like
you
a
are
Fall
here to
Guys
talk
OG.
about creative, but before we do that, we've got a few questions about the
Donald
direction the
Mustard
game
of
has been
Fall
going.
Guys?
So, what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so it's been a long time in development, the new season update, and I think we want to mention
He doesn't
that's
have a
something that's
last
gonna
name.
continue
His
over
name
the
is
course of
Joe.
the year. We're looking to make
He
some
doesn't
big
really look like a
changes to Fall
Joe.
Guys, and that means that seasons are going to get slightly longer to give us the time to kind of make these big changes.
Seasons are gonna get
But,
longer.
there's gonna
Boo!
be big additions happening during a season as well, so you aren't going to get those long droughts of content that we've maybe had in the past.
Yeah, never
Worth
again
talking
with
about vaulting as well. Is always a hot
creative.
topic with our community.
I know, there's like no
That's something
levels
that's gonna
in the
continue
game.
as we go into the new season. Old rounds are coming back. Some of them are going into the vault, but it's worth mentioning that these
Most
things are
of the
really paying
games
dividends
that
for the
are
dev
in
team. It's
that
allowing us to really
are
focus
playable
on the
right
launch
now
of the new
are
season
terrible.
of creative, which is
So
a big
boring.
change to the game.
So, creative sounds like no small task. It must have been pretty difficult to implement such a huge part of the game. So, I mean, how was
They've
that
been
for you?
cooking this up
Yeah,
for
it's
like
been
almost
the
3
single
years.
biggest change that we've ever made to the game, and it's really exciting to finally give players like the keys to the kingdom. Basically, like we're finally going to see the types of rounds that people want
showed
to
this off
make,
in
like crazy
June
ideas that we could have never thought of as
2022 in the
developers.
free-for-all
And this is kind of
announcement. No,
only
May
the start of it as well,
2022.
like the creative
It's almost
that we
been a
launched for
year
season
since they
4 is
announced
just
it.
the beginning. We're going to be adding new obstacles, new round types, new themes to creative as well.
Get on with
Sounds
it.
like a cycle can develop. The players inspire the devs, devs inspire the players. There are Fall Guys, do you think?
Yeah, so one of the main changes is that from now on, the dev team at Mediatonic are going to be using the creative tools to build
gonna be
levels
on-
for the game exclusively. That
So
means
they're
that we can
only
launch
gonna
more
make
over 50
those maps?
so we won't need to push new updates live to fix bugs, which is, again, like a big problem we've always had with the game. So all of these
Can
things
you
are
like
just going
ban
to
some of
make
those hackers?
the content so much richer
Sounds
and
like
so
a new
much more
hacker.
varied from this point forwards, really.
Yeah.
And not to understate it, because that is really, really cool. The players are going to be using the same tools that the devs are using, and getting a little taste of that game development process as well, which
Fall
is really
Guys,
fun. Now, if
Unreal
I was to
Engine,
go and build
when?
a round myself, how would I share it?
Yeah, so once you've completed your round and you've proved that it's possible, you'll get a share code, and you can
This
then
is
share
Mario
that code with
Maker.
your friends, and you can fire that up in a custom lobby with your friends or on your own. If you just want to play other people's rounds solo, that's totally fine as well. We're going to be kind of curating the best rounds.
Are they
going to
make custom team
We're
games?
going to be trying to put live
Custom rounds are gonna be
sideshow
crazy.
of all the best content from the
Like
community, and you might
custom
even get your round
shows.
into main show. We're also going to be
Streamers.
adding and improving the discoverability stuff,
Crazy.
so hopefully in the future it'll just get even easier for you to find the types of rounds that you want to play.
Very cool. Another work in progress. It just
Yeah.
keeps getting better. Amazing. So you mentioned themes earlier. Each season does seem to have its own very, very specific theme. Is this season any different?
Season 4 is launching with a digital theme. It's sort of a pastel-y, vaporwave-inspired theme. And this theme is launching with a bunch of really cool retro digital costumes and a new obstacle called the Boom Blaster as well.
Whoa! Analyze. Okay, so they just need to render things less. That's kind of crazy. This level does look kind of nice, though. It's not as bright as others. I don't know, that thing seems to launch you and you gotta go through.
Hybrid
Oh
between,
no, it's a
punch glove and one of the lily
more of a
pads as well. So
bouncing thing.
something new for people to play with. All of this stuff is going into creative on day one for you to start making levels with.
Well, the Boom Blaster sounds like it's going to be fun and absolutely infuriating, so I cannot wait to get hands on with that and build with it as well from day one, which is very exciting. Are there any other little changes in the season we can get a sneak peek of?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch more stuff. The show selector is getting like a fresh...
This is Fortnite. Weekly show? You gotta be kidding. Weekly show? That's crazy.
Coat of paint, so you'll be able to now have way more stuff live through the show selector, kind of creative rounds, other stuff. Also, body blocking is something that we know the community
body blocking.
For a long
Oh,
time.
my dad knows all about body blocking.
Kind of changing the way you jostle and bump against other players, so it should feel more fluid and more fun.
I was playing the coin quest
finally,
with him.
We're going to be
He got
changing
body
the way,
blocked every single game.
Work. Season passes are going away, and we're replacing them with a shorter fame
Hold
pass.
on, what did they say?
More fun and more satisfying. Finally, we're going to be changing the way season passes
work. Removed.
Season passes are going away, and we're replacing them with a shorter fame pass.
It used to be called a fame pass when it was free.
These fame passes.
Okay, fame pass 1, 3 fame pass. That's crazy. I have to play this game 3 times. What's that? A pigeon, some sort of Mega Man ripoff. A dude with stripes on it. That computer one looks pretty cool. I do like that computer one.
Those are going to be shorter, more bite-sized, 40 tiers to each one, and they're going to cost
40 tiers each one.
So they're going to be cheaper. This is going to allow players to kind of feel good about completing those things in a more bite-sized way, which kind of matches the way that people tend to play Fall Guys.
I better drop it like every week.
They're still going to be full of amazing costumes, our own costumes, kind of collaboration costumes as well. So yeah, really excited to launch that with Season 4 as well.
Thank you so much, Joe. I cannot wait to dive in. And we actually have a sneak peek of the first Fame Pass right now. Check it out.
Silent. Okay, what? Hoopsie Legends, they better bring that back. I actually, thinking back on it, Hoopsie Legends was actually pretty good. Some sort of digital, oh, I think they either have, you can either change the colors or they got reskins. Because that's a different computer. What am I looking at here? Where were they testing these? Can they bring back betas? Okay, so it seems the pink one changed the color. Bring that one back. Analyzing this trailer.
What did I tell you? We've only just started the show, and already we know that next season, your Fall Guys will step into the digital realm. Creators will be able to work with the same tools as the development team.
This game isn't real.
We're dropping
They're always digital.
New rounds throughout the season. Whew. You want more?
Yes.
Fine. Today's reveal is about giving you a full exploration of creative. So let's do just that and jump on over to the Mediatonic studio, where the team there are going to walk us through how you go about creating a brand new round.
Hi everyone, I'm Adina.
And I'm Max.
And today we're going to show you creative and build a round together.
Yeah, so let's just get right into it. So from the...
Okay, creative. Yeah, that's definitely digi. A whole new tab that I gotta walk over. Okay. Load a new level. Wait, make a new one.
Get-go, we have the new creative tab where you can now create new rounds.
It literally says digi on her hat.
and load previous rounds, but we're going to start a new round.
Yeah,
so we're going to
let's
go
go.
straight into that. From the
Left
beginning, you can
D-pad.
immediately see
Select a mode, race.
it's going to ask you what mode you want to make. For now, we're just going to build a race. There will be more coming eventually, but for now, we're just going to build a race, and the same with the theme.
Oh, what did I say? Did that say
There will be more
retro?
coming eventually, but for now, we're just going to build a race.
Hold on, can I? If you're on keyboard, you can press a little greater or less arrows. I don't know what they're called, but it's next to the question mark. I don't know what retro
And the same
means. Build classic items from
with
the
theming,
Fall Guys
so you can
original
change the
season. Build a
sort of theming
retro
of
game
your race
theme.
or other modes as we bring them in. So we're going to go for original.
Just a bit of a disclaimer here. Remember that this is a dev build,
Yes.
and there could be some slight changes
Dev
on
build.
release.
From the get-go, you're going to be greeted with a whole new UI that
Play,
you're probably not
start
used to seeing
line,
when
finish
playing Fall
line.
Guys. First thing you're going to want to acknowledge is that in the top left there's a checklist. So you're going to need a start line and a finish line for a race. You'll also see that you can move the cursor around with the left stick.
This seems kinda
and
clunky. I
also
like the
rotate camera with
Fortnite
the right stick.
creative mode
And
more.
we've got our start line here to get us started. A few things that when you're going to start building this round out is we've got our objects list. When you
Objects.
press right on the D-pad, immediately you're
There's a
greeted
lot.
with a whole bunch of icons that might not immediately make sense. So let's walk through it a little.
Let's go.
So we have our platforms tab, which is just our static geometry. Blocks and barriers, which are good little static bits of geometry that aren't quite floors and walls, but rather small little obstacles you can place. I have our moving
Moving the flippers.
surfaces. We have obstacles, which you'll all know and recognize, things like our pendulums and our cannons, and
It is called Thick Bonkus.
are little bits of decoration which sort of add a little bit of flavor to your rounds, and you can use
Clouds.
sort of and place them at the end to kind of give you around a bit of depth. You can see across all of the objects that you can place that there is a number attached to them. That affects your budget in the top right. Once you reach the end of that budget, you're not allowed to build anything else. For that reason, it's good to build the bare
Why do
bones
they
out
need
of
to
your
say
round,
padded?
get the basic gameplay concepts, and then add layers on top of that from there. In terms of your controls, you've got access to kind of going up and down, moving around with the stick, as said, and you can zoom in and out for those
Yes,
finer
it's kinda
details.
clunky.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's
So,
dive in.
First things first, we should probably figure out how many players we want our round to be, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go into changing our settings here. And
I think we should go for a medium.
You think medium?
Round, yeah.
So you don't want to build a small... Edie, I think you've got an idea of where we're going from here, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
how
I
long is this
wanted
gonna go
to
on
play
for?
with the DoorDash.
Okay, sure. Let's get some DoorDash doors in here.
Yeah.
Three's looking a little small.
Yeah, make it 5.
Again, on each of our objects, you can change
make
the
this for like
properties
10
of
minutes.
each object. Most of the objects have different
Let's
properties.
go ahead a
With
little.
a conveyor coming against us and some little bollards to make it a bit sneaky.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we're going to just make that quite
Slime
thin,
floor.
drag that out. As you can
You're
see, we're
dropping
just
down.
grabbing objects from the object
We're gonna be
pool,
able to play this
cropping them,
level,
making them to perfect
and, like, drop
size,
it.
and just getting them in.
We could add a little bit of verticality again. A little drum on
Okay, yeah,
each
yeah.
of the path, adding a little
Alright, this
Lily
actually
Lippers.
looks pretty
A
nice.
little Lily Lippers
Vibe.
inspiration.
Yeah, a little Lily Lippers inspiration.
A
to the
normal drum. I've never
Now,
seen
the drums
that.
are a bit tall, so I think we might need to add
You
in
need
some
a ramp.
ramps.
Yeah,
let's
you
get
need
some
to
ramps
put
in
ramp.
there. Idea. We just get some seesaw.
This actually looks like an
Yeah.
okay level.
Like a very simple,
Oh yeah, this is a nice level. I like this level.
straightforward round. We did this in a really short period of time, but
Yeah.
you already have something
You gotta
that you can
put
just play
down
and
some
test.
clouds.
Layers,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what?
As we change the
Alright,
open
let's play
doors,
it.
it's we set it to 2, right? So
Yeah.
Kind of looks
Oh.
different.
I'm awful
This
at
looks
this.
a lot
Oh, I'm
brighter.
awful. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna take the risky
You're
route.
going to the path of most resistance here.
Something to
You gotta
take in
put that
mind when
hammer
you're building
closer to
these
the
out
right.
is that depending on the amount of players you're building for, you'll want to make sure there's space for players to get through. So whilst it may seem fairly easy
I
on
do
your
have the
own,
builder's
it's probably
skin.
going to be a bit harder when more players
20
are going
players.
through it.
Yeah. You are doing great.
No fails yet.
Yet.
All right, yet.
I don't want to jinx
What
it.
are they gonna do with events? Like
You know,
have
we
a
should
Big
have
Ten
done. We
level?
should have
We
changed
should
the
have
pendulum
done
timers.
little delays.
Well, that's the thing. You can change the flavor to however you want it to, and you know. And I should have jumped. Okay, I'll make sure I jump this
That's a
time.
Yeah,
Crazy
this time do not
trap.
forget to jump.
Sometimes I'm
You
just bad at that.
got it.
Yeah, all right,
Nice.
we got there. So now that we've done the test
Publish
complete,
round.
and we can now choose to
Oh, are they randomly generated
publish.
names?
So we can either cancel this if we
No.
want to make some changes, or
bad.
you didn't like the round that you made.
See, we're
It's as easy as that. Remember, Creative will be launching with original and digital themes, and you'll be able to create your own races on launch. But we'll also be adding more round types, themes, obstacles, and music in
Season
future
5.
updates.
Season 5 was actually pretty
So,
good.
now you've heard all that, I think you're probably ready to jump in and start building.
In
And we've
retrospect.
got a few tips to help give you a boost. Firstly, make sure you're a member of the Fall Guys Discord server where you'll be able to share your creations.
If only I
using
wasn't
your round
banned
share
from the
code.
Fall Guys
Next,
Discord.
if you're looking for some pointers or inspiration, then keep an eye out for our brand new YouTube series. Finally, the Mediatonic team will be
What'd they
roaming
say?
through their favorite creations to add to specially constructed creator round playlists, and they will be in the live shows tab. Now, who's your favorite Fall Guys character? Are you a fan of the mysterious Silent, the ever-optimistic Pink, or maybe it's the mechanically minded Clovis?
Silent.
Personally, I'm rather partial to Banana. Something about those eyebrows. Well, we're lucky
Digi.
enough to be joined by senior writer Murray Lewis, who's
Oh.
going to take us on a deep dive into the world of Fall Guys lore.
Did they say
Hello,
Fall
Murray,
Guys
and welcome to the
lore?
library. We are surrounded by, if you have an eagle eye, you'll notice some of the characters here who do actually have quite a part to play in the story, the narrative of Fall Guys. So as I'm introducing you to this library, why don't you tell us how you've introduced a narrative to Fall
Every
Guys and what
single
that's been
player will be gifted
Yeah,
the Dark
absolutely.
Knight skin
It's
on
been
May
a lot of fun.
on May 10th.
You know, finding ways to introduce
L.
new characters, new stories to that world. It's very vibrant. It's very fun just to play around in.
You're a fan of the
I didn't mean to do that.
have an eagle eye narrative
You know, finding ways
when you've got like such a insanely like open concept universe, right, as Fall Guys. But there are some main characters at the moment, so why don't you
Main characters. The penguin.
tell us about who they are?
I always thought Silent had a coat on.
Yeah, so going all the way back to the beginning, the original launch of Fall Guys, we've always had
Like a
Pink,
tracksuit.
who is our kind of
Why is he so
everything.
shiny in the first
And also
trailer?
introduced it slightly later, but has been around again for a long time, is Clovis, who is Pink's
Clovis debuted in. When was Clovis? I feel like season 6, I think.
best friend.
Clovis, yeah.
And they
season 6
are an
was
engineer.
Yeah, season 6 was Clovis.
And then we started to introduce more narrative-focused characters like Silent, who is a showrunner. They do their best to just create the best shows that they possibly can, but they also have this fascination with the world of Fall Guys and trying to find out a bit more about the history of the world that they're in. And then they're helped by Banana, who is their assistant showrunner.
I never really knew what that guy's name was.
And then more recently, we've started to introduce characters like Hypebean, who
That's his name? His name is Hypebean. He looks like an Alex.
we would have seen in the trailer for Free For All.
He is a
They're
baller.
kind of a celebrity in the world of Fall Guys in the Blunder Dome. And then we've also got Stash and Sally, who you would have seen at the
Yeah,
end of that
Stash
trailer, and also we brought them into
Sally is the
the following
green one.
season, kind of a duo of researchers that work with Silent.
Quite a big cast so far. I mean, is that going to continue to expand, or are you done?
No, absolutely. We've got lots of upcoming new characters. We would have seen King Poseidon,
King
that we
Poseidon.
introduced in this season in Sunken Secrets, recently emerged. And moving forwards into next season, I can now reveal a new character called Digi that we're
I
going to
told you.
be
That's
introducing,
DJ.
who is also an engineer like Clovis. At the moment, she's currently missing. So we're hoping to look into, you know, what happened to Digi, where has she been, what's she been up to.
Yeah, I love a good
Where has she
mystery. Okay,
been?
all right. Well, speaking of mystery, for the uninitiated, why don't you give us a recap of the main Fall Guys story so far?
What is the lore? They're going to tell you the lore about Fall Guys. So you can get it.
I mean, if we take it back to when we first introduced Silent,
Yeah, Silent is when the lore started.
it's a few seasons ago, we would have seen them initially putting together the plans to launch the satellite, which became the satellite of the Free For All season. But they had a bit of an ulterior
This image is awesome. I like this image.
motive. So they weren't just doing it to broadcast the show across the universe.
Oh.
They also have this mysterious belt that they've been holding on to. They don't know exactly where it came from, but they know it's not from the Blunder Dome, and they've been trying to work out where it came from. And so they sent this satellite up in the hopes of finding out. But Stash and Sally, being Stash and Sally, kind of messed it all up. And it got to the point where Silent was like, you know what, I'm just going to go up there and do it myself. And they started looking for the signal, and they found a signal coming from the planet. Can't trust other people to do good work. But as they found it, something went wrong, and it got Silent stuck inside the machinery of the satellite, and Banana had to actually come to their rescue, as you would have seen at the end of that season.
That's why we love Banana.
Always there to help out.
Yes.
And pulling Silent out of that machinery kind of caused this energy burst that opened up one last big portal.
Takes off his eyebrows.
And that became our way down to the source of the signal that Silent found.
Okay.
And that was the Lost City. When they got there,
Where was that whale?
Empty,
That whale's so cool.
Okay.
This. I figured out what this is. This thing on the right. That's the lobster. That's the lobster all along. Should have been something cool.
The beans.
That's the lobster.
Bean.
See, it's so clear. It's right here. That's the lobster.
We're just hiding, waiting in the shadows, being like, do we trust these beans? We've never seen these beans before.
Scoping out the newcomers. Yeah, we gotta do it.
And then they've emerged now, and they're happy to make friends.
They're buds. They're buddies now.
So we've got to this point now where Digi has been missing for a little while. We've got a bit of a mystery to solve there. So where do we go from here?
It's a good thing you asked. We do actually have an event called Coin Quest that players can
on right now.
Jump in and find out.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, Mari.
I beat it.
And right now we have a quick look at the teaser for Coin Quest. Check it out.
Yeah, you have like 8 days left. If I get on it. Man, why are random squads so trash? Y'all need to get better.
Don't forget to check out the Coin Quest and help Silent and the rest of the gang to prove their worth to Poseidon. Well, there you have it. Everything
Is that the end?
you need to know to get you ready for the big release
like
on
5
May
more
the 10th.
minutes.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey.
Wait, I almost forgot. I promised earlier that we were going to look at what else is planned for the future.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah,
break
we are.
my
Yes.
promises.
Yes.
So let's get into it. One little warning before we dive in, these features are very much still in development, which means they could change drastically before release or never even see the light of day outside of the Mediatonic studio. So you've been warned. Now we've got that out of the way, let's head back over to Joe for some exclusive details. Welcome back, Joe. We've dragged you back in because we want to talk about some experimental features. And they aren't a guarantee. I need to reiterate, need to make it clear, not a guarantee, but
Okay, so they're
still
not
exciting
going to come
think
out.
about. So, how does it feel to talk about these?
Yeah, it's certainly scary. We never really talked about features that were kind of early in development before, but I think it's really important that we take an opportunity to kind of show our players our ambitions for the game over the next years. We want to do more and more.
This game has like
silly little
2
jelly
years
beans
left.
that we have, we love them so much, and I just think there are so many great ways that we can take this game. And yeah, wanted to have an opportunity to kind of peel behind the curtain a little bit and show what it's like.
This game
to
should have
develop
came
things
out
earlier
on May
in
10,
development.
2023
So which
with creative.
features are you most excited about?
Power-ups is a way to kind of inject kind of even crazier gameplay into
Choose your power-up? No, let's not do this.
Fall Guys in a way that we haven't really
Bert.
been able to find a space for yet. So kind of allowing Fall Guys to do weird and
Okay,
wonderful
just
things
spawned a
and giving
bird
players the control over
and
like when they
kills
happen
someone
is
else.
something that I think is really cool. And all of this would kind
Double
of be delivered
jump.
through creative as well. So you could maybe put power-ups in your own levels and certain places and things like that.
So of course, again, we have to say that these might not happen, they might happen, but anything else you've conceived that might come to the game?
Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff that we've been playing around with over the past year that it's just fun to show demonstrations of, really. Tether mode is something we've been
Tether
making, which
mode?
is basically if you imagine.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible. You gotta pull your
co-op Fall Guys, but
mate
with
over.
giant bungee cords between you.
And sometimes
Okay,
I do
alright.
lose
How
where
does that
my
work? You just
teammate
start
has
at the
gone.
beginning tethered to
And
each
you
other?
Yeah,
can't
we've been
go
playing
too
it where
far.
you're tethered, and if you run kind of either side of a pillar, you both get pulled back.
Oh my gosh.
And you can kind of
This is
pull the
gonna
other
be
person up if they
so
fall off on
much
that. We've
trolling.
had lots of fun testing that, and it feels very promising.
That's pretty fun. That could be troll or incredibly wholesome, depending on how you
Yeah,
utilize
exactly.
it.
And that's kind of one of the ways we've been looking at co-op gameplay in the game, for example. Like, we know players love playing Fall Guys, maybe not in a competitive setting, and we think it'd be really fun to kind of
Yeah, this looks
look at what
Is
co-op
he holding
might
a
be,
fan?
for example. Another thing that we've been doing, for example, is the roll feature, which was adding new movement to the Fall Guy in a way that's like
Okay,
even
this
more
guy is
adventurous
just
than
Sonic
Dive
the
Slide. So
Hedgehog.
what would it feel like if you could curl up into a ball and bounce your way around levels,
Now this is
bounce off
Mario.
users' hammers and things like that?
Oh my gosh.
So that's
Yes,
kind
it's
of-
never coming out.
Yes, exactly.
It does, it's
So,
never
yeah,
gonna
lots
work.
to do there, and just it's just fun to kind of show the kind of prototypey things that we've been doing in the studio, and just give people a sense of all the things that we want to do with the game.
Obviously, players can see just how far the game has come, but it's come a very long way since its inception. But for you, that must be even more wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing ride. I think one thing we always wanted, before the game even came out, we talked about one day allowing players to make their own levels, and so finally to be at the point where creative has nearly launched is really exciting. I think Fall Guys is in a special place where anybody can make a level. Like, you just have to throw a couple of obstacles and a start and a finish line, and hope that this could be the opportunity for people who've maybe never tried their hand at game design before. But yeah, more generally, it's been a real ride. We haven't got everything right. We've made mistakes over the course of development, and I kind of just wanted to take the opportunity to thank our players for sticking with us as we try and figure out the weird and wonderful world of Fall Guys. It's been a real journey, and excited to take the game from creative beyond into kind of weird and wonderful directions over the next few years.
Weird and wonderful, definitely the words I would use for it. Thank you so much, Joe. And thank you to all of you for watching at home. Remember, Creative does come out on May the 10th. So dive in and have fun.
Dude, they
we'll
gotta...
see you next time. Bye.
Remember time attack was pretty nice. Then it just disappeared.
It's a visual glitch.
Visual glitch.
That's not the submachine gun. That's that shorter, tinier one.
Yeah.
That's the normal one. I passed so many of those. I figured it was the wrong one.
Okay, that's Scout Team Fortress 2, but he has no clothes and his hat is backwards. That's crazy.
Cool.
Yep, that's pretty cool. I do like this song. The song is pretty nice. It is a custom game. I gotta look at all of the skins. Thanks for watching. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Fall Guys Twitter.
What is it? All gay stuff?
What?
I don't know what.
Taking. All right, let's have a look.
Is
Eh.
that BMO?
BMO in Fall Guys would be awesome. That would go
Is that
crazy.
BMO?
That's not BMO. Does this,
Okay, all I gotta do is.
viewers at home, does this look like BMO from Adventure Time?
So
Look it up and tell me that looks like BMO. I will punch you.
No, I mean like a play on BMO, just like that's supposed to be Mega Man, but not really.
Yeah, that's
That's
Mega Man.
BMO.
I'm surprised.
It's their version of BMO.
I don't think they do Mega Man, but that would be awesome. That would fit.
They did
Yeah.
Bomberman.
Yeah, they have Bomberman. Mega Man's pretty old. Everything
I'm sure
changes
Capcom
and then
would've done it.
choose a theme and plunk down your favorite obstacle to generate a share code. This is a pretty nice banner. I'm gonna set as my wallpaper on my
Alright.
PC.
No, I just don't know when I did these Sith holocrons.
Season 4 created 50 new dev maps with 20 available at launch via solo games. We hear them hammering a song away. Fame Pass? 3 Fame Passes, bruh. They better be like 500 showbucks,
I guess it's these
or I'm gonna
quests.
go crazy.
I guess you'll get them when you finish these.
6 skins over 40.
Oh, cool.
40 divided by
I'm gonna
6.
get the backlink.
So like every 6 tiers you get a skin.
How many battle passes? Each?
3. And they each have 40 tiers. So that's like, and this one has 6 skins. 1, 2,
You have
3.
to buy them all separate?
Probably.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You're probably. Are you gonna get enough money back to keep getting them for free, or is this a way to make you pay money?
I don't know. I'll have to see. Peck away. Okay, so it's like, I don't know. Is it like 950 just for like? I could see them doing that. Like buy each of them for like 500, but you can get all of them for like 1,000.
Yeah,
And
but are they gonna have enough in them?
I will check how much it is, and I'll look at how many showbucks are in the pass. I have like 950 extra.
But still,
I haven't been buying anything.
If they're gonna make it really bad to the point where like you have to spend money, that's gonna suck.
Anyway, does not compute costume, low poly guy, pixel pigeon. The pigeon skin is so mid. May 10. Leaks. Leak zone. Leave now.
I can just play the game.
Boom bass. Oh my god. Boom Blaster Trial Cyber Circuit Pixel Hearts Fortress Frolics.
I'll do headshots.
Solos, duos, squads.
Damage from above. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, it's just called solos. L.
Oh, I should have changed my skin. Darn it! They should put a little thing here on the island.
Doraemon.
I want to be ice cream.
Oh, that drops day 1.
I bought her.
Oh, it drops day 1. Avian Angler. This skin is ugly. Fame Pass 1. It is not their first Fame Pass.
That board thing, it's not.
Hello Kitty with other costume plus items. They say items and showbucks.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Until June 6th. Shortest season ever.
And use the sniper so I can land just about
Okay, I can't vote on polls. Poll?
I guess.
Ooh, I do like this one.
Hotspot's pretty good, right? Don't they give you like better stuff?
Yeah, that has the little flying things.
Is that all that's different?
Yeah, the little flying things where you shoot and it drops like a gun. Usually a bad gun.
Yeah.
But a gun.
Almost 100% of the time, the gun. I don't know when I got this submachine gun.
Alright, well, I'll see you later, but I'll see you next time on Fall Guys on May 10th. And as always, GG!